You did a really, really good job. And that's something that we're going to have to continue to utilize, right? We did a great job. 11 offensive rebounds. We outscored them on second chance points. 21 assists on 33 made field goals. Shot distribution was really good. Just overall, like, strong team effort. We've talked about it all year. We're resilient and we're deep. And both of those things allow us to do some things that other people might not think we can, right? We are bigger. We are greater than the me. Yep, no doubt about it.
What happens when your superstar Caitlin Clark is out, and your team still humiliates its biggest so-called rival? The Indiana Fever just answered that question with a thunderous 92-70 beatdown of the Chicago Sky, breaking 6 records in the process and proving that this team is far from a one-woman show. This was a statement game, one that showed Indiana doesn't just survive without Clark, they thrive. From Aaliyah Boston's dominance in the paint, to Lexi Hull's breakout two-way performance, to Kelsey Mitchell's leadership and versatility, and even Michaela Timpson's gritty rebounding, this was a full team effort. It wasn't just a win. It was a dismantling, a message to the rest of the league.
Folks, yet again, the Indiana Fever faced the Chicago Sky, and yet again, we whoop that, oh boy, 92-70, it was a whole party.
Imagine driving to the basket and suddenly feeling like the rim vanished, because a brick wall just appeared in front of you. That was Aaliyah Boston in this game. Patrolling the paint with surgical timing and unmatched discipline, she shut Chicago down inside.
Chicago could really use a bucket here just to maintain stride for stride with Indiana here. Cardoso, they go inside. She's been the most sure option. This time blocked by Boston.
Every time a Sky player attacked the rim, Boston was there, altering shots, blocking attempts, and forcing them to think twice. She finished with several emphatic blocks, and in the process, climbed to third all-time in franchise history with 132 career blocks, doing it in just 112 games. That's not a lucky stretch. That's sustained excellence.
Aaliyah Boston, she remembers the days at South Carolina. The practices at South Carolina, beating up on good old Camila Cardoso. She sees Camila Cardoso and she says, oh, this is food. This is a player, this is a matchup I can continue to be aggressive on. This is a player that no matter how good Camila may be, or may not be, I will always be able to own her. And own her she did. Own her she did.
What made this even more satisfying for Fever fans? Boston's performance came with the Fever missing Clark, the team's offensive engine. Most assumed Indiana's defense would collapse without her floor leadership. Instead, Boston turned the paint into a no-fly zone. In the first quarter, with Chicago trying to push the pace, Boston erased a layup so cleanly that the ball bounced all the way back to midcourt. That one block flipped the momentum.
AB moved up to third all-time in Fever for franchise blocks.
The Sky never recovered. Her presence altered the flow of the entire game. She didn't just get stops, she made Chicago completely abandon their game plan.
Coming off the screen, trying to create some separation. Dumps it up to Boston and trickles in.
Second half, Chicago looked confused and hesitant. They started settling for awkward mid-range jumpers, visibly shaken by Boston's dominance inside.
Not afraid to start the break, 2-on-4. The math doesn't work out. Cunningham thought about it, kicks it up top. Boston handing off to Mitchell. Mitchell, plenty of space. This time back to Boston. Boston, whoa, moving furniture and getting the leg.
That's what a true defensive anchor does. Changes not only the shot attempts but the psychology of the opponent. Possession after possession, the Sky tried to force their way inside and came up empty. Missed layups turned into Indiana rebounds. Chicago's confidence collapsed. Boston didn't just defend the paint, she owned it. And in a rivalry game like this one, her dominance was more than statistical, it was emotional.
Lex, 100th career steal.
Yeah!
And season high points.
Yeah!
A statement that said, we don't need luck. We have Aaliyah Boston. Lexi Hull hits milestones and torches the Sky while Boston held it down inside. Someone else made sure Chicago couldn't find any rhythm on the perimeter. That someone was Lexi Hull. She didn't just have a big night, she erupted. Hull notched her 100th career steal, showing off her defensive awareness and hustle, but that was just the beginning. She added a season-high 17 points, shooting 5 of 9 from the field, including 4 of 6 from deep. Her shooting was surgical. Every three-pointer felt like a dagger, and every steal sparked energy on both ends. This was Hull's most complete performance of the season, and it couldn't have come at a better time.
Williams gonna have to hurry. Off the dribble, rolls out. Hull open three. Oh, what a sight for Alexi Hull. She has needed that one to drop.
Alexi Hull catching fire.
Now Chicago just needs to get it a little bit more settled here in the half court. Nurse loses it. Mitchell 2-on-1. It's a foot race. Mitchell to Cunningham. Cunningham right there for two more.
With Caitlin Clark sidelined and key guards like Ari McDonald and Sydney Colson out for the season, Hull was suddenly asked to carry a much heavier load. Not just playing minutes, but stretching the floor, locking down opposing guards, and keeping the ball moving. She embraced it. Early in the second half, Hull drilled a three from the corner over an outstretched defender. The Sky rotated late and paid for it. Later, she buried a deep three from well beyond the arc that had the crowd exploding. That shot didn't just add points, it slammed the door shut. Defensively, Hull's 100th steal wasn't a fluke. She read the play perfectly, jumped the passing lane, and flipped the momentum yet again. Teammates say they trust her jumper every time she lets it fly. This game showed why. Hull isn't trying to be the headline, but in this game, she became one. And in doing so, made Indiana's perimeter game just as dangerous as their interior defense.
Again, no Sydney Colson out for the year with the ACL tear. Lexi Hull, though, the bucket and the foul. He's dealt with so much scoring adversity lately.
Yeah, terrific baseline execution. She comes off the curl. Tell you what, this Fever team is going to be very dangerous, no matter the roster.
Oh, Lexi Hull! Heat checking her napalm era right now.
Kelsey Mitchell didn't just light up the scoreboard, she ran the whole show. Mitchell finished with 26 points and a season-high 8 assists, becoming the WNBA's leading scorer in the process. She wasn't just looking for her shot, she was the offense. Without Clark, Mitchell seamlessly stepped into a dual role, lead scorer and primary playmaker. Early on, she attacked the rim, drew two defenders, and kicked it out to Hull for an easy three. Later, she ran a pick and roll with Boston, lofting a perfect lob for a layup. These weren't just smart plays, they were game breakers. And when Sophie Cunningham helped share ball handling duties, Mitchell slid into off-ball action, catching defenders off guard and draining mid-range pull-ups. That dual threat ability kept the Sky off balance all night. Mitchell's performance wasn't flashy, it was commanding. She played like someone who understood the moment, who knew her team needed her to be more than just a scorer. And she delivered.
And we got a couple for Kels. Kels, season high in assists. And moved into the lead in the entire WNBA for total points.
I think it just says a lot about who we have as human beings. You know, that was one of the things that we made a priority in the off season of, you know, who we bring into this organization. Number one, quality human beings, selfless human beings, that want to pull for one another, that understand. You know, we have this depth for a reason, and sometimes it creates challenges getting people on the floor, but in situations like this is why you have it. And I'm just, you know, she's right. I mean, as a pro, and as a pro coach, you know, this is one of the most connected groups I've seen.
Boston is becoming one of the league's best defenders. Hull is blossoming into a reliable 3 and D wing. Mitchell is now leading the WNBA in scoring while orchestrating the offense. And Timpson showed she's ready for the grind. This game wasn't an accident or a fluke. It was a preview. The Fever swept Chicago 4 times this season. They've now beaten them 7 of the last 8 times across 2 years. Every time, the Sky looked more rattled, more frustrated, and more helpless. This latest game didn't just show dominance. It showed progression. Indiana didn't just hold on without Clark, they thrived. And when she returns, she's walking back into a team that has found its identity. Defensive grit, unselfish ball movement, scoring versatility, and the confidence to step on the gas even when shorthanded. This isn't a team hoping to make the playoffs, it's a team ready to make noise. The Fever are rising in the standings. Every statement win like this pushes them higher, makes them tougher to scout, harder to prepare for. And when Clark comes back, she's not carrying the team, she's enhancing what's already working. Boston's interior wall, Hull's sniper precision, Mitchell's leadership, Timpson's energy, it's all there. all clicking. And Chicago? After 4 straight losses to Indiana this season, they've run out of answers. Every game makes this rivalry more one-sided. The Fever are done just showing potential. Now, they're showing results. So if you support the Fever, comment down below, "I've got the Fever." And if you think this 22-point blowout was impressive, wait until they're back at full strength. Let me know if you want this turned into a blog post, YouTube script format, or social media thread. Like, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because this team is just getting started.